Hello, Facebook friends and family.
Hello.
So today we would like to have a little help from you guys. We need a little brain candy, and we need some help on coming up with things to do in Key West. So we're headed into week 7 of quarantine, and we should have been on a cruise a couple weeks ago. We were scheduled until until late August, so it's going to be hot and hurricane season. But we wanted to kind of talk about things to do in Key West, and we would really love input. We haven't been to Key West a lot, and I'm sure a bunch of you have been there many times and kind of know the ins and the outs. And no disrespect at all to the seriousness of the things that are going on. You know, people are losing their jobs and their life and all kinds of terrible things. So no disrespect for that. We were just thinking we could use a little mental break from the heaviness that's kind of going on right now in our world, and talk about something fun in Key West.
Yeah. And we've been there, of course, living in Florida. Got down there quite a few times, but it had been a long time since we've been there. Last time we went was a few years ago now, right?
Yes, when we went to Cuba, so that was in 2018.
Yeah. So it had changed a bunch between the time we remembered. Matter of fact, when we got there, we went, okay, I remember this one place that's got really good key lime pie. Charlene says to me, and I said, oh, where is it? And she says, it's right down this street.
No, Duval Street, you know.
Yeah. So
obviously.
Off we went in search of this key lime pie place, and about what felt like 3 weeks later, I finally convinced her to stop for a drink at the rum bar that we were passing.
Yes, thank God for the rum bar. It came in the nick of time. So we stopped for a libation, and
how did we got some key lime pie, but I think we ended up
back at Kermit's, back on the other end, and kind of like around the corner, closer to like Mallory Square and stuff. So that's one thing. What's the best key lime pie? I know Blue Heaven has a very deep meringue. Kermit's is pretty popular. What do you think key lime pie we should eat for our day visit to the Keys?
Yeah.
And then, of course, the rum bar. That was fantastic, and it was a lot of fun.
Just a bar on Duval, way down Duval.
Yeah, pretty far down. Like, you could see the other end of Duval was pretty much that far down.
It was probably like, I don't know, a third of a mile or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything terrible, but it was hot. It felt like it was a long
And,
way.
you know, we live in North Carolina now, so we're not really acclimated to the Florida weather. And I think it wasn't even necessarily as bad as the weather can get there either. It was kind of a little bit of a cold spell in the January that we were there. Yeah. But yeah, so we're very glad to have seen the rum bar. So another thing that we think, you know, things are always fun. There's the Hemingway House. There's the Little White House. You know, the museum-y type things, and those are fun, and we've done that stuff before.
I don't think I've ever been to the lighthouse, though, so...
Yeah, we haven't been to the lighthouse.
I don't know, have you been there? Is it fun?
Has anybody done that? Worth the time and the money? And I think that one of the things I really liked about the Hemingway House was there was a statue of a cat from Picasso, and I just thought that was pretty cool. And then, of course, the cats with the extra toes. Those are pretty neat, too. And then, if you're into roosters... That's the place for you. They sell lots of rooster things because there's roosters all over. Although that's pretty common actually with the islands. All the islands kind of have a thing with the roosters going about. Keeps the bugs under control. So what else is there to do? Obviously there's, you know, we heard the Flying Monkey has one of the best frozen drinks. What do you think? What do you think the best frozen drinks are in Key West? What else?
You know, any water type of sports, of course. Snorkeling is good there.
Snorkeling, scuba diving, parasailing.
Have you been to good spots? Tell us
yeah,
about
is
those.
there any company you would recommend for a day trip for snorkeling especially? That would be awesome information. And I would like to pick up a pair of Kinos, because that's kind of a Key West thing.
What's a Kino?
What's a Kino? So there's a place that makes sandals in Key West, and they're called Kinos. And you go in, and it's kind of off the side somewhere. I can't remember what street, but if you look it up on the web, you can find it, and hopefully they got some stuff in a size 5 because I saw a sandal called a spider something, and I thought those would be pretty cool in a blue. So hopefully they'll have some of those in blue come August when we go by.
I was never sure what a Kino was, but Charlene and her mom both knew exactly what they were. So
and my aunt from Miami.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I mean, maybe it's a South Florida thing, but yeah. So
I don't know. Maybe it's a ladies pay attention to shoe brands or something.
and it would, they're cheap shoes. They're really inexpensive sandals, but it's just if you have a pair of they're identifiable. Like if you see somebody with Kinos on, you know they've been to Key West or somebody has bought them for them. So I think that's more of what it is. It's instead of like Louis Vuitton, it's oh, they went to the Keys. And of course there's Mallory Square, and I think that our boat will probably be blocking the sunset. So I guess
I'm not positive. I think we might. We're going on Virgin Voyages and the Scarlet Lady, and I think we might be leaving just prior to sunset, so we do a sunset on the ship. I'm not positive.
Okay, it could be. Then I won't be in Mallory Square for sunset then.
Because the ships do block Mallory Square. They do block the sunset view, so I have a feeling they all have to get out of there.
Yeah. When we were, they were there on the Empress, I think we were blocking some pretty high-end condos view of the.
But we got out before sunset.
Oh, did we? Okay,
Yeah.
maybe that's the deal. Maybe we got to get out of there before that. That would probably be reasonable, actually, for what those condos cost. I'm sure. Not cool to see ship. And the last time we were there, we did a helicopter tour, and that was really cool. And it was some cooler weather, and so the little shallow pockets of water had a lot of marine life in it. And I took lots of photos, and I have absolutely nothing to show for it. I just got no anything photographs. I wasn't like zooming in on them and stuff. And I mean, we saw stingray and sharks, and I don't know if it was in the water. We saw a bunch
of stuff, but like we say, we got no pictures.
I've got no
really.
proof of it.
Yeah.
I can't. The evidence doesn't support that happened.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. We had originally we were starting to book through the cruise ship, a different cruise ship, not Virgin Voyages, and so Sam decided that he would just go look and see like what kind of competition there was, because sometimes
I do that a lot.
Sometimes the excursions through the boat, cruise line, that was really hard for me to come up with, are kind of expensive, and as it turns out, for the price that we would have paid to do that, we got a lot more time in the air. And it was just like 3 of us. Like we were in the back seat, and the pilot and some other lady was in the front. So it was pretty cool. Bring your tip money, that sort of thing.
If you do that, you can only fit, I think, 3 people. You couldn't have gotten anybody else in there.
There was definitely like some limits on what could go in that particular.
But if you're only 2 people, you might have to ride with a stranger.
Yeah, you probably will have to ride with a stranger, because I mean they only have so much time that they can go up and down. But it was pretty cool. We flew around the boat, and we flew around the island, and so that was a lot of fun. I would recommend that.
You were nervous about it to begin with.
I was, because it's a pretty rickety thing in a helicopter. It felt like I was in a tin can.
It's a small helicopter. We're not talking about
it wasn't anything fancy, but I was like, woo, and then I'm like, okay, this is sort of fun. So that was a pretty good thing. What else is there to do in Key West? So, like, we're getting there at 8 in the morning, so like nothing is open, because we were there like at 9 or 10. The last time we went, and nothing really opened until like 10 o'clock. So we're probably not even going to get off the boat that early, unless we just want to make a trek down. I see there's like bike riding. That seems fun. We'll probably like do the trolley tour thing, just to have something to jump on and off of.
Yeah, I guess the trolley tour is kind of neat, because it takes you to all the places that you can. It takes you to the highlight spots.
Yeah.
So then you can find them again when you're out walking around. It's a small island, so walking is a relatively easy
reasonable
thing to do. Yeah.
It's just that it's so hot, and August is going to be pretty hot for us.
I'll complain about it.
For us North Carolinians now.
Well,
now that we're from North
one of
Carolina.
us will probably complain about it.
So yeah, what are your recommendations? What should we do in the Keys? Anything else?
Tell us what you would do.
All right, and I hope that you all are well. I hope that you live well, and I hope we talk soon. Bye.